You're watching Round Roanoke, your source for what's happening in the Valley. I'm your host, Margaret Hunter-Wade. Looking to add some color and inspiration to your summer? Next up, it's the Taubman Museum of Art's 55th Annual Sidewalk Art Show. You can check out the work of over 120 artists, all on the streets of downtown Roanoke. And then step inside the museum to enjoy a cool place with current exhibitions, tasty fare, and children's activities. Here to tell us more are Paige Kaufman, Museum Events Manager, and Yvonne Olson, Sidewalk Art Show Committee Member. So nice to have both of you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming in. So Paige, I think we're going to start with you. Tell us just generally what the Sidewalk Art Show is.
Sure. What's a very high caliber fine arts shopping festival we're going to have in downtown Roanoke. It's going to be Saturday, June 1st from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Sunday, June 2nd from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
All right.
We have, like you mentioned, over 100 artists. They're coming from all over the East Coast. We have New Hampshire, West Virginia, Florida represented, and everywhere in between.
And some of our local favorites.
Strong
as well.
representation of local favorites and across Virginia. Really looking forward to it.
Oh, very nice. Well, good. So specifically, what type of art will people see? This is all fine art, original pieces? Is there any sculpture, jewelry?
There is. There's something for everybody. We have different mediums, from sculpture, paintings. We have jewelry and mixed media. Yvonne will talk a little bit, I think, about a little bit more about the different mediums and awards. But there's every price range, and I think everyone that comes will easily find something that they can take home with them.
Absolutely. That's a good point. It's one of my favorite events in Roanoke. So, and I had the pleasure of working with Yvonne, who's done this for quite a while now.
Years.
Years. And so if you can tell us, this show has changed, ebbed, flowed, grown. So tell us about the history of it and kind of how we got here.
Yeah, over 55 years, it has been a lot of different things. But the first year, it started with 6 artists outside the main library on Jefferson Street.
Okay.
And it's always been affiliated with the Art Museum, which has been in different locations, and of course now is in the fabulous building, the Taubman Museum of Art. And it has been from outside the library. It went to Kirk Alley.
Okay.
That was just before my time in Roanoke. And then it moved to Elmwood Park. That was sort of not part of, but held at the same time as Festival in the Park. So many people know it from that time and its location there. And then in 1996, we moved it downtown to the streets. So it's actually a sidewalk art show now. And it's a great location. Of course, it's very tied in with the museum, which we like to have people see that affiliation with the Taubman Museum of Art. And it's its footprint is along Salem Avenue from Williamson Road to Jefferson Street.
Okay.
And then Wall and Market Streets, which are on either side of the food court, the market building.
Okay, sure.
And then Market Street that goes up to the railroad tracks. So it's just kind of a nice spread out way to amble around and really see some wonderful art.
Yes, absolutely. And this isn't just about the artists coming out and being able to sell their art. This is also a judged art show, so there's some bragging rights associated with it. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, we every year we select an art person to be a judge for the show. And they come to the show, and on Saturday they spend a very hectic day looking at all of the art and evaluating what, in their opinion, are the prime examples in the different media.
Okay.
So there'll be a painting award, a watercolor award, a drawing award, a sculpture award, a fine crafts award, which is a fairly new category that we've added, and that includes furniture and fiber and jewelry and clay, metal work. It's really been a wonderful addition to the show. So I'm real proud of that because I particularly like crafts.
That's right.
And then of course we have the sought after first prize, which is sponsored by Grand Home Furnishings, and we're very grateful to them. And then we have the second and third prizes, and then an award in each of the media categories.
So somebody, if they choose to, can walk away at the end of this with the best in show, which is pretty cool.
Yes, and we give them a blue ribbon to put on their booth.
Great. So for our viewers that would love to come down and enjoy this as well, where can they get more information about this great
Well, they
event?
can go to the Taubman website or call the museum. One thing I'd also like to mention, we're very excited this year that Kroger is sponsoring the show. So the admission is free.
Oh, great.
And you don't have to pay anything. Come
Okay,
down and
that's
enjoy
important.
it. We also like to mention that the museum will be open on Saturday
Okay.
from 10 to 5, and we'll have children's activities. If you like to bring your kids, come down. Check out Art Venture, interactive children's gallery, and it'll be air conditioned inside the museum if
Very
it is
nice.
warm.
Good. And we're out of time. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. We enjoyed it.
You can find out more about the Sidewalk Art Show and other events happening in the Roanoke Valley on the community calendar coming up at the break. I'm Margaret Hunter Wade, and you're watching Round Roanoke on Cox 9. Thanks for tuning in.